I had a thought because I see little kids on the Nintendo Switch and they know exactly what to do. They pick it up and they're effortlessly flippity dipping through the Switch, playing games, picking stuff out.
Yep, same thing with Apple products.
Yeah. Well, how about this? 60 to 70-year-old ladies try it out for the first time and they don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to manipulate it, how to make things happen. They don't know why there's so many buttons. They don't know what a game is and how to choose games and how to turn it on. Like, it's like completely foreign, even still.
Yeah.
These are people who are familiar with computers. They've run like Word and Excel for the years and decades, and they've been able to do that forever. But they can't pick up a Switch and turn on a game and play it.
Right. But if you think about the kid, right? New hard drive, new program, new operating system, come in, pick it up, and it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing. The learning curve was not even a curve.
They just fall straight into it. And I think about this sometimes because you think about some of this stuff is not innately compatible with human biology, because we are primarily made to be able to, we go out and we get our fruits and nuts and we kill our deers and boars and bears to eat them.
Right.
And we go and collect our food and we eat it and we build our homes with our bare hands and we raise our families, and that's it. Like, that's the extent, and it was for thousands of years, right?
Right.
But then over the last couple thousand years, and even more so in the last 100 years, we've gone from killing our food and gathering our food and eating it and building our homes with our own hands to, I am going to do this one thing all day long. I'm going to type on a computer all day long.
Yep.
And I'm going to interact with all of my annoying colleagues while I type on a computer all day long. And then, because I can type all day long, other people are going to trade food for my typing. Like, this clickety-click becomes food and it becomes a house.
Yeah, this is your spear and your bow and arrow and your hunting knife.
And some people's minds just cannot wrap around it, and they can't quite grasp this different mindset. They haven't grabbed onto the modern thread because their mind needs a simpler life.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I could say that happened in my own life, right? Like, so I worked in like the corporate world, like doing like high-end sales and like running the sales floor. Very complex train of thought. Now, like, right, I work with my hands all day long.
Yeah.
And like the asset itself feels more like closer to like an actual hunter-gatherer exchange.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, they haven't made that connection. Like, to like how weird it is that like just these simple movements,
Right.
like little minimal movements, are providing.
Yeah.
Hunting has become non-hunting.
Exactly. And people can't grasp that link between I have typed and it has become food and it has become a house, and they can't quite get it.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, it's weird to think about. Like, if you really sit there and like, oh my gosh, like, again, it's so different from even how people lived 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Or even like 50 years ago.
Well, and then we have the idea of being on the government dole. People who don't do anything, and the longer they're on it, the less they're able to even do. So that if you, like a domesticated animal, if you release it into the wild, it's just going to die.
Right. Well, think about this. Like, take politics completely out of it. And if you just think about it from like, okay, so what you're going to say is I don't have to go hunt, and then yet I'm still going to get to eat.
Yeah.
And maybe not only eat, but I will also have other comforts taken care of for me.
Yeah.
Not even passing judgment, but just what happens. A lot of people, it just becomes like, well, I guess this is what I'll do. Because the needs are being met. So there's no extra like oomph to push them to go out there and kill that gazelle. Again, take politics out of it, take feelings out of it, take judgment out of it. If suddenly you don't have to go hunt, why would you?
Yeah.
And if you want to program people, what a way that would be, right? To just be like, no, just we'll give you this. We just expect that you do A, B, and C. And most people are like, well, that's a heck of a lot easier than swinging a hammer.
Right.
Or that's a heck of a lot easier than going and working at fast food. That's a heck of a lot easier than going to my office job.
Right.
I'll just sit around.
Well, like if people learn that all they have to do to get treated for a cold is just to show up, then they'll just start showing up just for smaller and smaller and less important reasons. And then it becomes a waste.
Like, if that's the case, right, the system's going to be like, dude, we can't keep seeing people for like slivers. We're going to have to like figure out how we're going to prioritize this.
You'll notice that people that move to America, where there's an unlimited amount of food, it's interesting to see how many of them balloon, just like any other American. They just get fat. And it's a matter of human behavior, that just the principles of reinforcement. They put on 50 pounds 3 months after they get here, and they're like, I don't know how it happened, because I used to be fit and now I'm fat.